Hi, beautiful, courageous woman. Have you decided to rejoin the dating scene recently? Are you actually ready to date an over 60 silver fox? Do you know that the youngest boomers are turning 60 this year? And that in some countries they are considered senior citizens? Hi, gorgeous. If we haven't met before, my name is Yael Gilboa, and this is the Uplifting Lifestyle Visions channel, which is all about aging with boldness, with fun, and with a flair. The internet has been around for 30 years and has been widely in use for the past 25 years. And getting to know potential partners through traditional means is almost impossible now. And even our generation, yes, the boomers, I consider myself a boomer. I was born in 1959. That's a boomer, I forget. And I'm not talking about the 45 years old that the Gen Z consider boomers. I mean real boomers who were born from World War II until 1964. Since I've always had a tendency to date younger men or my age, and since I'm about to turn 65, the men that I'm dating are just boomers. Dating in your 50s and 60s is completely different from the way you did it in your 20s and 30s. You're hardly on the lookout to build a family with someone. You're usually seeking someone to have fun, to travel with, and to spend quality time with. What you really want is to enjoy life with someone, but beware of the pitfalls. With the help of a couple of friends, I've made a list of what it's like to really date a boomer. And disclaimer, remember, this is just for fun. Don't take it so seriously, or maybe you should. Okay, back to the subject. When you decide to date a silver fox, there might be some lifestyle clashes. As it is, you're both in your 50s or 60s or above, and each one of you has developed his own tastes. So some of these clashes might be easy to handle, and some of them might be more challenging. If you watch this video till the end, I have a question for you. So please watch all of it and then answer me. Let's get going. Let's begin with the looks. Most women in their 50s and 60s tend to go to great lengths to take care of their physical appearance. I do have a lot to say about that, but that's a subject for another video. Men, when they're free from the shackles of their office grab, might get some bizarre ideas about what it's like to look with your leisure. First and foremost, many stop shaving daily. Now, I don't say I like stubble on young men, but when you have a stubble on your face and it is gray, silver, or partly gray, it looks a little neglected. They look as if they're ready to be cast as the villain in a B-movie. Let's face it. Unless it's a young man, stubble is not sexy, especially silver-haired stubble. Men who sport a short, elegant beard might look a little intellectual, I think, like university professors. It makes them look dignified. But when it comes to stubble, it just looks neglected. So, us ladies, we just begin to appreciate clean-shaven face. Many of us tend to think that we look younger than our age. You don't have to look younger than your age. Just look good. That's the most important thing. You go out with a man who starts thinking about his retirement, and you realize that he's got plans for you. It seems he's been planning for the past 20 years that when he retires, he wants to buy a yacht and go trotting around the globe. Now, all he needs is the perfect woman to go along with him, and you are that perfect woman. And why are you perfect for him? Because maybe you're a younger woman and he wants to show you off to other men on other yachts. But you don't really know this guy. You just met him, and in recent years you've come to appreciate very much your own personal space. And being cropped up on a 12-foot yacht with a man you barely know, this is not your idea of vacation. This is actually living in a very, very tight space with a man you hardly know, and the only thing that you can do is bang your head when you're trying to take a shower, when you're visiting very, very exotic locations. This is not your idea of life in paradise, not at all. So are you the perfect woman for him? Of course not. You are perfect, that's for sure. But you might still be in the height of your career. You might be having children at home at the moment. You might be having grandchildren, maybe a young grandchild, that there is no way you are going to leave that grandchild for months on end and not see him grow up and go trotting around the globe with a man you barely know. You might be having a thriving business of your own, and you're not planning to retire anytime soon. Okay, let's trash the yacht dream. After spending a lifetime as a couch potato or behind a desk, he decides to embark on a fitness journey. And not just a fitness journey. He talks endlessly about marathons, triathlons, running, swimming, competitions. He loves extreme sports. He trains obsessively, and every weekend is dedicated either to a competition or a training. And he's determined to climb mountains, to compete in Ironman competitions. And he leaves you breathless. Now, don't get me wrong. Sports is wonderful and fitness is wonderful. But there is one thing between someone who is really obsessed and dedicates his life to fitness, and another thing is about someone who does 3 times a week running or goes to the gym or something like that. Moderation is key here, especially when you are more inclined to a stroll in the park or having a cozy movie night. Instead of joint recreation hours together, he does all the recreation on his own, and he leaves you to be a one-woman fun club supporting him from the sidelines. That's not for you. The prospect of joining someone in their quest for athletic greatness is a bit of a letdown. This one is the complete opposite from the previous one. He's been dreaming of retirement for most of his life, maybe since he started working. And now that he's there, he doesn't really know what to do with himself. He sits all day long in front of the TV or even scrolling his phone on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Depressed, he feels useless but doesn't even try to change his lifestyle. Cultural events are not for him, nor does he like sports of any kind. I said the complete opposite. His social activities include meeting with some of his old pals once a week to talk about politics or just reminiscent about past exploits. So when you go out with him, you feel as if you are dating a watermelon, heavy and full of himself. So yes, we are still on the lookout for the perfect man. As a young woman, we were on the lookout for the perfect man. And as a midlifer, we're still on the lookout for the perfect man. But he really never existed. He was a figment of our imagination. He still is the figment of our imagination. We had to compromise when we dated them when we were young, and we have to compromise even today. And believe me, men compromise as well. They have fantasies of their own. And as a rule of thumb, they're not really as bad as I was saying now. For some of them, life just begins at 60. They get another degree, they do some sports, they go traveling moderately, and once in a lifetime they might climb the Kilimanjaro. They don't have to climb the Everest, the Kilimanjaro, and all the other peaks in the world. A man or a woman who is really lively and full of life and interested in many things is a blessing. They're attractive at any age. Just try not to let your man turn you into a single-person fan club. You don't have to do that now. So if you like this video, like it, and wait for the video about how it's like to date a boomeress. Me. That would be quite juicy. And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get more videos about how it's like to mature with fun, with boldness, and with a flair. Okay, I have an admission to make because I thought that when I was going to film this video, I was going to do it in the evening, dress in something sexy, maybe a red dress, and sit in the corner, very romantic lighting, etc. But last night, I was on a Zoom call, started about 8 p.m., ended 9:30 p.m., it's not for me to do this at night. I'm a morning person, so I'd like to ask you, what do you prefer? Dating in the morning, dating at noon, dating in the afternoon, or dating in the evening? I know my answer. I wonder what's yours like. And if I was not, as I say, I was not dressed romantically or sexy, and I was actually standing barefoot in front of my kitchen island, and I'm filming this like all the other videos that I'm usually filming. So please let me know your answer in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.